Hey guys, it's Miss Westmoreland with a follow-up 2 days later from our initial video regarding variables. And we set up an experiment where we looked at how fluids travel through celery stalks. So if you haven't seen the first video, you certainly want to go back and check that out so you can see how we set things up. Just a little background information. Celery is a root vegetable. It draws water up through its capillaries, which are hollow and they act like straws. Those are called xylem tubes. So as you can see, we had water, vinegar, and 7-Up. And what we were trying to identify in this little experiment is our independent, our dependent, and our controlled variables. So now I'm going to show you the results just because I think they're pretty interesting. So after 2 days, you can see that there is, this is the result of the water. Okay, it's a little bit blurry, but okay. Here's our vinegar. And here's our 7-Up. Okay, so I want you to just take a minute and take a look at the setup. Okay. And as you're answering these questions, I want you to be thinking about the following. So I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. Number 1, what's your independent variable? And you can pause your video and answer that question now. So what did we change in this experiment? Next, what is our dependent variable? What is observed from the change? Just pause and answer that question. And then finally, what are our controlled variables? What did we keep the same throughout the experiment? Okay. Now, is there anything, finally, that I could have done differently to have controlled the experiment even more? I'm just going to give you a quick little story. My 6-month-old puppy, this is sitting on a ledge in our kitchen, and my 6-month-old puppy came and knocked over the 7-Up cup shortly after we had set up the experiment, and I had to cut another celery stalk, again, making sure I'm controlling my variables and refill the 7-Up. So could I have done something different to have controlled it even more? And finally, are you surprised by the results? Or did you, if you could have predicted, would you have predicted that the celery stalks would have looked the way they are? That's all we have. Hopefully you have a better idea of independent, dependent, and controlled variables from this little experiment. Have a good day.